Welcome to today's episode of EThekwini Matters. I am Zimbili Mazibuko, your host. On today's show, we are focusing on the International Governance Relations Unit, a key player in formulating ties with sister cities. We are joined by Mr. Apelgren, Head of International Governance Relations, to share with us the city's trade relations. Welcome to EThekwini Matters, Mr. Apelgren.
Thank you for having me.
Let's start by shedding light for our viewers on the role of IGR in EThekwini.
The IGR unit has got two pillars. It's one key pillar is to really drive and strengthen our international relations programs across the world, to also ensure our reputation and our profile globally is enhanced. And we also maximize value to the city's budgets and programs and skills set through our international programs. And the other pillar is intergovernmental relations, where we basically ensure through various programs of intergovernmental relations, of the district development model, to ensure that the three spheres of government work together. That is national, local and provincial government work in one.
We know that the city has partnered with different sister cities. How many of them have we formulated relations with?
Well, you know, a lot of people call me the Mkongi of EThekwini.
Yes, you are.
And my job is to arrange marriages with many sister cities around the world. And currently we have 18. There are 18 sister cities across the world. We have on our continent of Africa, in the United States, in Brazil, we have sister cities in Asia, but we don't have one in Australia yet. We are still working. We have a number of them in Europe. We don't have a sister city in Canada and in some of the other Latin American countries. So we're working on those. But those 18 sister cities are really the core at the moment. And of course, we have other multilateral organizations like the United Nations and similar organizations.
What kind of trade do we have or are we involved in with these 18 sister cities?
Well, I think the key, if you look at all the 18 sister cities, there's only 2 of them are non-port cities. So the bulk of our sister cities are port cities, so we ensure that there's cooperation between our ports. We work with the local chamber and the private sector and our investors to ensure that the import and export relationships are enhanced, and we try and increase the value and the number of exports that are leaving our port and going to other ports. So the sister cities are a lot to do with trade and investment, and that has yielded a lot of benefit to the city. The other one is people-to-people contact, particularly around getting our officials and citizens in the city to go across to either promote their talent or to get skills or to get scholarships or study and come back, and it benefits the city. I mean, just recently we've returned from Germany, our sister city of Bremen, where we've been able to secure 6.5 million rand for a skills enhancement program for our colleagues in the water and sanitation unit. And we've also got another 3 million rand for programs that help us achieve the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations.
Do we have businesses from EThekwini that are trading in the sister cities?
Yes, we have, particularly in Germany, we have businesses there that are trading with the city. In the city of Rotterdam, we have a very strategic port there. The city of Leeds, we have a company, about 2 or 3 companies that operate in Durban that have links in Leeds. We also, our sister city of Chicago, New Orleans, and Los Angeles, sorry. Those are the 3 cities there. But the city of Chicago is the strongest one, where we have a number of engagements happening, and New Orleans. For example, the KCAP community organization in KwaMashu have a lot of platforms to take artists there, and the artists in particular get onto the Lion King programs and a number of other. And New Orleans is a very good staging area because it's a very big convention and entertainment city. Like for example, we did the cooperation with Essence Festival, and a number of cooperation programs have come out of the city of New Orleans.
We also have other municipalities who benchmark with EThekwini. We recently had Inkomazi coming to our municipality. So what is it that they take from the city?
Yeah, I think those benchmarking exercises are beneficial, because I have this philosophy in life that in our country, if our neighboring municipalities or neighboring municipalities across the country, it's good for the country's economic growth and it's good for governance. So what we do in EThekwini with all the other cities is that we receive delegations, and we basically benchmark. We benchmark them against things that we are doing well, but we also learn from them what they are doing well, and we share that knowledge and look at, one is improving our systems locally, but also giving them the tools that are working well in EThekwini. Things are like around revenue management, things like water and sanitation, things like community participation, all those kinds of tools that we share with them how we're doing it. And they also give us feedback, because it's not just sitting in classrooms or in boardrooms. We actually take them to communities and to sites to see how things are working. And then they also give us objective feedback, because it also makes us then rethink, maybe we should rethink the manner in which we do certain things.
Any exciting plans or trade partnerships that we can look forward to as EThekwini?
Well, the first big exciting one, I mean, it's not a sister city program, but the Springboks won the World Cup, and we're hosting them on Saturday here in Durban, taking them through a parade. And it's really, I think it's a good mood for the city and the country, and it's been a very good move for us. But there are a lot of other exciting things coming up. Like next year, we will be, during the tourism in Durban, before we go there, the new cruise season starts end of November, and we're very excited that more shipping lines will be coming to Durban. We will be working with the MSC company and our tourism colleagues and the Port Authority to ensure that we maximize the experience of visitors, because we would like them to come, do the cruise, but spend more time in our city and spend more money and really grow our tourism footprint. And next year with Indaba, we want to collaborate with our colleagues from Durban Tourism and the KZN Tourism to really bring much more tour operators to buy packages that are available in the city. And then the other key thing we were doing is with the Durban International Film Festival. We're trying to grow that event and bring all the partners on board, both the private sector and government, to elevate that event, because the film industry is a huge job stimulator, and both in terms of people and all the equipment that they use and the locations. And I think Durban is really poised to be a great film city. Once the film studio is built, and they're about to turn soil soon, the city manager and the owners of that and the mayor will be turning soil soon, and we're looking forward to that film studio. And then last is the annual Durban Business Fair. We also want to expand the International Pavilion at that business fair next year, the 2024 edition. And at the business fair, we want on the International Pavilion, we want to try and have all our sister city reps there. Our local diplomat, we've got about 34 diplomats in the city, and have them actively there engaging with business communities, the small and big business and communities, to see what opportunities exist in business, in the culture, in arts and culture, and in the creative industries in particular.
Thank you very much, Mukongi, for coming to our episode of EThekwini Matters. Kubonga thina. That was Eric Apelgren, the head of International Government Relations at EThekwini Municipality. That's how we wrap up today's episode of EThekwini Matters. Don't forget to subscribe. From me and the team, till next time.